Hello everyone. In this video, I will share some useful tips and strategies to help you with your trading. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Now, I'd like to review the EURUSD chart from the past few days and discuss the outlook for the future. Before we begin, let me explain two key points about my analysis method. The first point is multi-time frame analysis. To confirm the long-term trend, I start by analyzing the weekly chart, followed by the daily 4-hour and 1-hour charts. Checking the long-term trend is essential in trading. When making an entry, I also analyze the 15-minute and 5-minute charts. Additionally, I follow Dow Theory for my analysis. To briefly explain, an uptrend is defined by higher highs and higher lows, while a downtrend is defined by lower highs and lower lows. A trend reversal occurs when this pattern breaks. If the price breaks below the most recent low after reaching a high, a downtrend begins. Let's take a look at the euro to US dollar chart. First, I'll explain the recent price action. The yellow vertical line marks the beginning of this week, Monday. On the daily chart, the pair was in an uptrend, but it was capped by a green resistance line and had been forming a symmetrical triangle. That triangle has since broken to the upside. After the breakout, we saw a return move back to the breakout level, confirming the continuation of the uptrend. When a triangle breaks in the direction of the trend, it often presents a great entry opportunity. However, instead of jumping in at the breakout, it's generally better to wait for the return move to confirm the breakout before entering a position. Now let's zoom out and analyze the weekly chart. On the weekly time frame, we're observing this kind of wave pattern. The strong downward movement in the past highlights the importance of this resistance line. Clearly, it's a significant level, so when the price approaches it, we can expect some selling pressure. However, the current bullish momentum is quite strong, so it's essential to pay close attention to price action in this area. If the market pulls back from this resistance, we could see a corrective wave like this. But given the strength of the recent rally, even if a short-term pullback happens, the price may eventually resume its upward movement. On the other hand, if the resistance is broken, it's still risky to enter a long position immediately. A correction or pullback could follow before the trend resumes higher. There's also the possibility of a large inverse head and shoulders pattern forming in this zone. Moving on to the daily chart, the uptrend is still intact and recent price action has been very strong. The key support, the last higher low, is here. As long as this level holds, the uptrend remains valid, and we could see a pattern like this unfolding. Currently, the price is moving within this triangle. If you're considering short entries, you might want to wait for a clear breakout below the triangle before acting. The key question now is whether the bullish momentum will push price above the purple resistance line or whether we'll see a rejection and a break below the trend line. Keep an eye on this area. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. We're also in an uptrend here. The most recent higher low on the 4-hour time frame is marked here. As long as that level isn't broken, the uptrend is still in place. Again, we can see strong upward momentum on this time frame. Future scenarios. My main bias right now is bearish, and I'm not currently looking for buying opportunities. That's because on the daily chart, price has already made a significant upward move and may have exhausted some of its bullish energy. If the pair continues higher and hits the purple resistance line, a temporary pullback is likely. But we need to be cautious about entering a short trade right away. Since both the 4-hour and daily charts are still trending upwards, price could easily bounce back up. Before I consider a short entry, I want to see more confirmation, such as signs of a trend reversal on a lower time frame, like the 5-minute chart. Examples of confirmation include a break of the trend line or a clear head and shoulders pattern forming. That would improve the accuracy of the setup and provide a better risk-to-reward ratio. Even if the purple resistance is broken temporarily, we need to consider that a large inverse head and shoulders could still form, so don't get caught off guard. When to consider buying? Buying could be considered under two conditions. If price pulls back to the 4-hour or daily support zones, previous higher lows, or if the resistance is broken with strength and we see a return move confirming the breakout. How did you find today's analysis? If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I hope your trades go smoothly and successfully. Best of luck.